Okay, this is the Unit 2 embedded assessment. You'll notice that I've already worked out some of them. I'm going to start with this one. The first thing that you want to do with this one is write down Samir, Sarah, and Sung So's names. And then Samir sold 3 times as many meals as Sarah. So Sarah we just represented with the letter M. And Sung So we represented with 2 more than Sarah, so that'd be M plus 2. And Samir was 3 times Sarah, which was 3M. So those 3 things need to be written in order for you to get 1A correct. For 1B, it says Sarah sold 24 meals. So I wrote the 3 names down again, Samir, Sarah, and Sung So. And then you have to show how many meals they sold. Well, Sarah was 24, and then Samir was 3 times 24, which would be 72. And then Sung So would be 24 plus 2, which means 26 meals. If you don't get A and B right, you can't get C right, because then moving down to C, you have to add all 3 of them together for a total of 122 meals. And then you also have to give it a statement, and the statement says something like this. I found 2 numbers that I knew the solution, and then I added the 3rd number. That's using the commutative and associative property of addition to make finding the sum easier. Okay, moving on down to number 2. The 3 decided to participate in a walkathon to raise additional funds for the shelter. She walked 5 miles less than twice the number. So a formula for the first one would be 2 times n minus 5. That's what Sarah walked. Now for the second one, she got $18 in pledges times that. So we put 18 outside of the parentheses. And then you can also take it on down to 36 minus 90. Okay, if I did 18 right here, 18 times 2n, and then 18 times 5 would give you 90. Okay, so let's go down to B. They want you to actually take this expression and rewrite it down here and solve it. We know how to do these expressions because we've done them in class a million times. Draw your line. This is a minus 90, so you do plus 90. So you got to do plus 90 over here. That equals out to 36n left on the left side and 540 on the other side. 450 plus 90 gives you 540. Divide that out and you get 15 miles. You'll need to remember the n equal 15 miles for when I turn it over. Because how many miles did Sarah walk? Use the expression in 2a. So I come back over here to 2a. And 2a, the expression was 2n minus 5. So I need to copy this back over to here, 2n minus 5. But I know that n is 15. So now 2 times n is 15 is 30 minus 5 is 25 miles. Going on down to D, $18 in pledges for every mile he walked, so $18 times x, plus his grandma gave him 72 extra dollars, equaling a total of $450. Same exact type problem that we just did. Draw your line down the middle. Subtract 72 here, subtract 72 there. You have your final over here of 18x equals 378. And when you divide it out, you get 21. You need to make sure that you put Sung So walked 21 miles. Down below here, we are writing a memo like we did in class. We wrote the paragraph to the shelter. 3 informative pieces that you do need to know, though, are that Samir raised 270, Sung So was 450, and Sarah was 450. After that, you need to know this kind of item for the total. Okay, and you can use that information as you're writing your paragraph. The bonus question for today and for today's would be no question, but if you bring in a single can, that you can get a bonus point on this test.